this ain't what you want. 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 There's some problems over here. If you need some help with your, we will solve over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no go to get resolved over here. It's ready in the drink, but we go hard over here. You say you ready over there, but I'm hard over here. I got a school of motherfuckers like some cars over here. And we do this every day cause it's our job over here. We growing over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got last standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on them 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no shit, ain't no stalling over here. Nah, with ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you. My unity and loyalty, I done gave it unto you. For real, my nigga, please hold me, pay me what it's due. If you want it, why you fucking with me? Stay about my suit. Please believe I will achieve with these blessings I receive. One day maybe you will see. One day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet. One day maybe you can see. One day maybe you can eat. Until then you won't retreat. Now don't repeat another word from what that whole nigga done said. If you do, flip my switch. Watch me go across your head, but I won't trip. I flip this bitch. Watch her go across the bed. This shit repetitive. Baby like a poop already read that is true. Plus it's church. I make it sting and plus it hurt. You ladies see me, I made a flirt. But I ain't worried about a skirt. Boy, I'm worried about this work. And if you got it, nigga, flown it. Chances after chances, nigga, you ain't really want it. This ain't what you want. 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 Nah, this ain't what you want. 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 This ain't what you want.
Hey, what's wrong? Need a pen, what's cold, man? Leader from the start, so y'all niggas already know me. So try running game on the real G. Without you packing the heat, y'all niggas can't see me. From the city where you know them G's don't play that. Organized, this is marked up. Toe tag, throw away stud. Up on the fucking flow, man. Pushed out, bird, smoking cow shot. Just going eyes, dropping fingers, twisting chest, move. Mandatory, man, dress cool as a motherfucker. Drake 5-7, shirt, tank, good, pants, checking is mandatory. Get count, nigga in my neighborhood. Family over here, do you hear niggas speaking? Knuckle game, tight flow to the left, not the right. Speak, boxing out of lab, penitentiary rules and fat. Jets cave in, hoes get checked, nigga.
This ain't what you want. 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 Nah, this ain't what you want. 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 No, this ain't what you want. 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 What you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What's up, world? What's up? What's up with it, man? Say Monkey Man first one in, man. Salute. Conversation goes as, like I said at the on the title. It's so many words, man. You definitely can find out how much you worth by the company of people that you keep and where you going in life. It's 2024, man. It ain't looking no clear. It ain't looking no clear. I think we all been bamboozled. Well, some of us been bamboozled a little bit harder than the others. And this live right here is to say, which one are you? Man, a lot of people don't even know they worth, man. because they don't know themselves. Man, look, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Youngsters. Y'all been given the raw end of the stick. Because they made everything so easy for y'all, and y'all don't understand what no is. A lot of y'all don't understand. I can't speak for all youngsters. Y'all can't figure it out that you got to work for what you want, not cluck out. But, to each his own. But like they say, Slugger, you can't save everybody, man. You just spit your message and let it lay on the ears it needs to lay on. And I know it's a lot of people that come check out my channel after, with the timing and all that. That's cool. As long as you hear this news right here. And a lot of people have been surprised because recently I have been, meet and greet people. You know what I'm saying? Not just social media, but I'm talking about really just conversating because this is the year of the awakening. Oh, no, you ain't heard? Yeah. It's on albums, Monkey Man. Pimpin' P and album. A couple of videos out and all that, man. That's back in the gap, man. But yeah, it is on YouTube, but video wise, certain songs. But like I said, y'all, it doesn't matter what you was back in the day is what you are now, right? And I ain't gonna preach to you. One thing I ain't gonna do is preach to you. But I'm gonna tell you real life, and if it seems like a sermon, hey, because I lived it. You understand what I'm saying? I lived it. I seen all the tricks of the trade, and I know it's a couple of that I haven't seen. I ain't getting on here talking about I know it all. But one thing I know, when that ceiling fall, I'm talking about Hollywood altogether. I'm talking about this whole goddamn country. You're gonna be at the forefront trying to say, why was I that slow, right? So long, man. Why I just didn't listen to quote unquote people who really seem like they had it going on, not people who be acting. And I know everybody walks a whole different life. But goddamn, you can't get it right. You don't have the insight to see when somebody bullsh, right? I try not to cuss, right? But I ain't perfect. When somebody bullsh and the government's bullsh and Hollywood is bullsh and you got parents bullsh, you got siblings bullsh, you got everything, even your job is bullsh. But that what pays you, right? But when you let me break it down. You had a job like I got, like you got. And it's more to the point of you're there for a purpose. Get that check. And if you didn't want your job, then you'd be on the streets. Looking pitiful. When I say looking pitiful, you're doing anything for $1. You might got a good hustle or whatever the fact. But it's a lot of real individuals that's woke up, and we really do see a bunch of clucks out here. 2024, if you got clucks in your circle, man, you wasting your time. You are actually wasting the value of life on believing in the hype. Let me break it down. I really believe every year that the Cowboys is going to win another Super Bowl. But then as I watch the season go on, especially playoffs, there is a possibility, not to say Dak can't do it, but he can't focus. He can't focus and be consistent. And a lot of people say, hey, Slugger, you ain't consistent on YouTube. Man, I got a real life. And that don't make it less than your life, but I really be taking care of business. It's called employment. It's called help my parents out. But it's also called responsibility. My responsibility, and I know my worth. This is what I'm saying. You know your worth at a certain age, man. It ain't nobody that should be 40. Let me tell you like this: 35 and up. It's still trying to figure themselves out. That means you need to stop talking and listen. I can say a lot of things, man, but I always try to keep the perspective of people's feelings. But at the end of the day, you are who you are. I am who I am. I can't change that. Y'all might say I'm kind of lucky. I'm kind of blessed. What them church people say? I'm kind of blessed. Or let me say it like this. I pay attention to details, which makes me pretty smart because a lot of people don't pay attention to details. You could be doing something right now that the other person wouldn't even thought about doing. If it's beneficial to you and it ain't got no karma come behind it and it's growth in it, why not? Ideas are made up every goddamn day for people who just sit there, quote unquote, just pay attention to life. You'll find out exactly what's your worth by paying attention. What if you're an inventor? What if you're a professor? But you didn't even know you had it in you. Come on, man, cop. Why you gonna get on, man? I got Christmas trees in front of me, man, and I don't understand. It makes me want to see. Look, I'm looking down the road. Prime example. Cop pulled in front of me with a sirens on. What do? We move out his way, right? It's supposed to be an emergency. But how many times have we seen these cops ride around with their emergency lights on for some personal reason, a personal gain? Who polices them? Look, that ain't even my business. I police myself, though. I don't allow myself to act like a cluck, hang around with cluck. That's just on me, man. I don't care what nobody else actually do. Only thing I can give you this information, I call it some guidance, enlightenment. I can't tell you nothing. Who can you tell something? Scott coming up in the building, man. Look out. Who can you tell anything to? Nobody's perfect. But I know one thing, when I see a cluck, I stay away from him. I don't break my neck to go find out what he's talking about and all that, man, because look, at my age, I didn't know half of these cats. This is real life, and I'm gonna go back to how I'm sharing my channel here. Now, face to face is how I share my channel. I don't want to, and if it happens like that, but I ain't going out my way to promote my channel on YouTube. Just when it's time for you to know the secrets of life, that it ain't too goddamn hard. Only thing you got to put effort, one foot in front of the other. Be humble. Don't be arrogant. They say cocky brothers are considered arrogant nowadays. But let me tell y'all something, youngsters. Them cocky brothers and them cocky sisters, let me say that, they've been through things. You can tell how they act that they've been through things. And if it took somebody so long and he an elder and he start acting out of character, pay attention to that character. Pay attention to him. Because life ain't going to give you another lesson like that than the first one it gave you from the get-go. You got to pay attention when signs are put out there. He's not trustworthy. She's not worth it. And then you say 2024, you're supposed to be slimming the people you hang with. Slimming the people you socialize with. It ain't like throw them all in the trash from 2023 or 2022. But half of them guys in 2022, if they is new to you, they might went through something during the COVID. They probably went crazy during the COVID. You ever seen crazy? I'm talking about coping with crazy people around you. Well, hey, you ain't looking too far. Look out your window. You driving down the road. It's a bunch of crazy people out here, man. Some people didn't make it through COVID. The reason I'm saying that, mentally, had a breakdown. Look how all the music changed after the game. After COVID hit, everything changed. And then pay attention to those quote-unquote influencers. I'm talking about Hollywood. I ain't talking about YouTube. Those that can do a good goddamn interview. Hey, man, If that's your talent, that's your talent. I got a story. I want people to understand you got a story. Ain't nobody in Hollywood story more important than yours. Y'all make these people important because y'all ain't got no life. Very interesting. Some stories are, but some stories are straight up fabricated for your attention. And then I read that, well, that's crazy, huh? I read, or let me say, I seen in an article that half of the people are about drama. That's the entertainment for today in our community. The drama. How much arguing you can do over this device that you ain't gonna never see these people a day in your life. And when you see them, what's happening? My thing is, I hate to lie, man. I don't even get into it with nobody online. You know why? I haven't seen some of these people that got these channels. So what makes you think they gonna come into my existence now? They haven't seen me. So I told y'all from the last year. I said, man, YouTube remind me of PC. What do you mean? Let me break down PC, protective custody. You see all these cameras around, everybody a tough guy. Everybody is like, man, I'm gonna do this and do this. And, man, what you talking about it for? See, if you really old school, you just do what it do. I'm not going out my way to do anything. But boy, say the world is round though. You follow me? Ain't no need spit boxing on this stuff like them dudes that used to know they couldn't come off that wing, and everybody that's been incarcerated know what I'm talking about. Or before the doors roll, they catch out. What you wasting your energy for? Oh, our generation like drama. Oh, not my generation. This young generation is drawn to drama. How you think all these rappers are making it? Man, who he gonna beef with? Man, I'm with his game. Man, you don't even know this cat, man. Damn, it's so easy to sell your soul. Once you put your end on somebody, when I say you care about their well-being, right? Once you put your end on somebody, if you got something to say about somebody, man, you done sold your soul to the lowest bidder. It's not even no effort to get some of these guys to switch or walk with a switch, because the real man already gonna recognize what's up. I don't know. I don't be having a problem with that. Dolly just slid up in the house. I don't be having a problem just by uh, being a good listener, observer, and a worker. A lot of people waiting on handouts. It ain't gonna happen being like that. Look, I'm gonna say, if you know that you ain't got no investments and you don't even invest in yourself, like go get a job, right? Why you think somebody else gonna invest in you? Because you told them something. How many people came up out of COVID telling lies? Nobody knows of you. It's a big world. So y'all trying to make somebody believe y'all was like that back in the day? Well, then you should have a lot of people speaking up for you. And if they done passed away, hey man, it was a small 2 or 3 people that knew what you did and all that. Don't come on the internet talking that talk, because you still don't know your worth. And your worth from back in the day was nothing, because more people should have known you. I'm talking about a lot of youngsters are falling victim to these suckers because they don't know their worth. They still trying to figure out life. And that's why I came on here, because it's a bunch of bull crap these individuals are talking. Because only reason I'm appalled is because my kids on social media and they see a bunch of clucks. And then I got to correct them when it's time to correct them, right? I'm tired of correcting them, man. So I'm on them saying, man, what are you entertaining? Is it any growth mentally of what you watching, or is it just entertainment? And then sometimes they say, yeah, Dad, it's educational, or Oh, it's just entertainment. I don't even understand how these old people be fussing like that. So that puts a lot of people in my bracket, right? That's why I don't fuss with cats on YouTube. Now we can have a good conversation on in person. That's a waste. If you watching me raise up my pressure, I don't take no medicine. But they say it's pressure, right? When your head, I don't know the signs. I'll probably be running around with pressure already. But I'm used to pressure. But if you try to raise up my pressure on this YouTube, man, you gotta wake up early, bro. I'm talking about you should have woke up last what we say last zone that we was in, last twilight zone we was in. Because right now, I see a lot of people that's not prepared, and I see a lot of people that's leading these youngsters to failure because they've been failures. You ever seen people who ain't never, them people, the parents say you ain't gonna be nothing because I ain't nothing. A lot of people took that crap to heart and then become nothing. The opportunity is out there. Regardless, I'm gonna give you some free game, and this is free game. If you want to get up off your butt and get a good professional job, they all around you. YouTube is a waste of time if you thinking that you finna get a dime. You get a little bit of bread, gas money, lunch money, something like that. But if this is your life and you hoping that somebody believes in your lies, hey man, there's too many liars out there right now. YouTube wind up being straight up liars. Who can you trust? Those that really show forth honesty, those that really got integrity, and the crowd they keep. Hopefully, your senses ain't effing you up. The world ain't that good, right? That's all I'm saying. But these youngsters are virgins in their mind. They think they know, but they really don't. And did we know it all back in the day? I don't hold that against them. But if you explain to them why you shouldn't cross that street on 35, try to cross that highway, and they ask you why, and they don't have the understanding why they shouldn't cross that street, you're wasting your time with that person. 2024, we don't have no more time to waste. Because we're finna go to another level, which is prepping, which is survival mode, which is seeing things before it even happened mode. We don't have to wait for the media to tell you that it's UFOs. You already know Area 51 is something secret going on. Where they find out all this high tech military, you ain't thinking ahead. You waiting on somebody to tell you something that you should already assume. That's what I can't stand. People waiting on somebody which you should have seen the light and paid more attention to what you're paying attention to. You should have seen, like say for instance, the weather. The weatherman got to tell you that it's going to be bad weather. Like, and you see all them storms up in the sky. Logically, you would say, man, it looks like it's going to rain. Now you're thinking. A lot of people don't even do that. A lot of people try to go on a date when it's a forecast of rain. A lot of people try to go on a date when it's going to be cold as hell. A lot of people are trying to live in this world without preparing for a rainy day. It ain't about funds. Because that monopoly money don't make no goddamn sense. I'm talking about real talk. If you paying attention to real conversation, not that soap opera stuff, the entertainment, back and forth, and about this person, and come on, guys, we ain't supposed to be doing that. We said back in the day, I don't know what generation changed this bull crap, but it probably be the same generation got everybody thinking a cute strap around they chest, that purse, that man purse, what we call that, a fanny pack. It's something changed about that. Just because they naming it something different, is rules in this man world. You can't do what you want to do and say you're a man. And that's why I was talking about that makeup. To be in Hollywood, I can't see that happening. That's why I ain't in Hollywood. I never spoke about Hollywood. Nah, man, this is me, my natural being. I ain't gonna put no goddamn makeup on to do what? To show my good side like I'm a broad or something? No, bruh. So I don't understand. There's a lot of confusion out there. What's a man to this new generation? So they confused. How you gonna say somebody put their bootstraps up, straps up, and you ain't pulled yours up yet? How you gonna keep bumping your head doing the same goofy stuff? Like say for instance this. Knowing your worth goes big. Like, okay, so you know, like Life Jennings say, you know, this is a song way back in the day. See if y'all remember this song. It must be nice. Can somebody do the next verse? Can somebody, when we say these things that music has feelings, that's why only way I'm gonna listen to some all right, I'm selective with hip hop now. When I was on a mission. I'm not on a mission no more. But you remember that Life Jennings songs when he said, it must be nice. How he was saying, back in the day with some goddamn fools. But are you going to be down with me when them 22s stop rolling? Are you going to be down with me when it ain't no big house? Are you going to be down with me when I pulled my bootstraps up and I went to go get a goddamn job for my family, working all these goddamn hours? Are you going to be down with me then when I'm through playing on them streets and I start seeing what the government is doing and what these suckers been trying to play on me? Now, I can't see it all, but can you see me change? Can you see me change this 180? Why I ain't incarcerated for the last 24 years? Why I haven't went back? Can you see that change? Have you met the new me? But you got to understand the other fool just, you would never let that other person, you call that crazy or whatever. But everybody got personalities. A personality when they tired of being tired. A personality when, you know, you got to get up in the morning and that dude hit you hitting yourself, beating yourself up. Man, it's for a reason. You talking yourself into doing better. So things happen for a reason. But if you don't recognize when a person has changed, please do not play it softly, because that's the person that get dead in your way. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not Billy the Bad, but I'm saying all these clucks out here misguiding these youngsters so they don't even know what they worth. They don't know the potentials they have. It ain't no manual with raising your kids. But I can tell you how a cluck look, how a cluck act, and I don't entertain it. I'm not into soap operas, bro. I'm into some real grown-up stuff. And I don't even care about this chameleon now. I see a lot of people with a chameleon now type face. They know how to change, right? But I told y'all already, man, just go back a year. Go back 6 months and really see who he is or she is if she's on social media. That's why I say everybody I'm telling about my channel now, I'm meeting them face to face, having a dialogue with them. I got some surprises for y'all coming. Because I never want to talk about myself. Never. I talk about my life, experience, and how I got over some things. Am I proud of the pain I brought? You know what I'm saying? Or the immaturity? But it wasn't toward my friends, my close family members. It wasn't nothing like that. And sometimes I hear the stories and I be like, man, I really wasn't like that, man. I was just misunderstood. But since I was a young grasshopper, I stood on business. Before even the word was standing on business. A lot of people, I'm going to tell y'all this, youngsters, and I'm glad y'all tuning in. Show Your Love slid up in here, man. I see. I'm glad a lot of people are not falling victim to being entertained and making more good time, better better judgment with your timing. Because one thing you can't get back. That's why I'm doing these shorts. But one thing, not a shorter video. One thing you can't get back the time that you watch a cluck act like he ain't a cluck, or try to persuade you into thinking things has changed. Partner, you're of age. You're of age that we shouldn't even see the young attitude you had. If you had that attitude back in the day when the world was real. Right now, it's straight up PC. I don't know why these guys banging on the streets, shooting up their neighborhood. You probably done knocked off somebody that was going to be important in life. Because right now, I see everybody that's doing the shooting ain't about nothing. The raps ain't about nothing. It's genocide. Hollywood, I chimed in this morning, man. He said like 215 people in Mississippi, bodies was found. What we say? People die every day, B. How important is your life worth fighting and dying over something that you don't know the purpose of? You know, shout out to the people that went to the military. But I knew I wasn't going because I can't fight they war. I got problems here. I know a lot of people are just hardship and, got a student loan or something like that, right? Uh, they pay for your college and all that. If you use and abuse them because they was just going to use and abuse you, you better use that money before they get you knocked off. But understand what your heart is. What's your purpose in life? It's not to go fight the next man's battle, but to deal with your own battle. Because a lot of people ain't right, man. You can't fix everybody. I'm not trying to fix everybody. It's 2022, and I still see people doing the same thing they did in 2023. Ain't got no goddamn job. And now, when you get a job, you run your goddamn mouth. You cannot do what you want to do working for somebody else, right? Y'all catch that? If you got a job, while you at that job, you shouldn't be on this tool because at the end of the day, it's just more important to feed your family. Like when rappers say, "Oh man, y'all be snitching," but get on a video with all these guns and drugs Can y'all hear me now? I don't know what happened. When I start talking real talk, man, it's every day, right? When I get on here, I ain't gonna waste your time. But how many of y'all can hear me, man? And then we're gonna give it a minute. I play a song or something and give it a minute of for people to get back in here. I don't even know. Me just glancing down, I seen. Yeah, okay. I don't know what happened, but you see how this is real talk, man. They don't want the real to get out, man. Y'all need to share this because you know, like Show Your Love said, it's been real. Show Your Love, it's been real, but it's finna get real at your front door. Real. You don't see everything that they putting on the goddamn tube. Everything the media is talking about. When have you ever seen a president go up to the justice of the peace and talking about if it is what it is while he was president, he's supposed to be having immunity, right? They say, no. Like, when have you seen that? When have you seen, and a lot of people ain't telling you. They ain't going to tell you. I thought tornado season was over with. So they got this new thing called ICE, man. Y'all better get them propane tanks. Because I don't want to hear, y'all shouldn't want to hear your children. If you got children, you should want to hear them say, we hungry, or I'm cool, I'm cold. Big man, appreciate you sliding in. I'm cool. I mean, I'm cold. Daddy, mommy, I'm cold. What have y'all been doing to prepare? Your kids is relying on you to be grown, not no little kid. If you got children out there, you need to act like it and get the responsibility of knowing bull crap is over with. I would say another word, but I'm doing very well. Don't take it lightly because I'm trying to respect it, because I know a lot of people got me on the speaker. They have told me this, and then I don't even understand with and it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you how they think y'all so goddamn weak. It could be a lot of people watching me, but on this right here is what I see. I just see a couple. They try to discourage me from getting out the message. I ain't lying. Cause look, how many other adults want to be entertained when we at war? What do you mean we at war? Man, say, man. Go watch some of my old videos. Learn about the 3 Bs. That's all I can do. People waste their time in life. A half a year, whatever, you've been paying attention to YouTube, but you never got to the truth. So everything was shocking when Cat Williams, man, hey man, everybody been saying that for years. But guess what? I hope nothing's gonna happen to him. But he's a comedian, right? He can say I was just playing. But if you check out his generosity, you check out my generosity. We can't just stand and fight these suckers by ourselves, because the first lie that they come up with, and you ain't got no strong backbone, you don't believe it. And those that you think is so perfect, TD Jakes, you're not gonna believe it. They can always talk themselves out of a lie. What's that guy in Houston that closed his church? Didn't let them people come in there because they had mud on their feet? Y'all still go. Brainwashed. I don't even want to go to that conversation about religion, man. To each his own. If it bettered your life, hey, man, that's how you want to go out without educating yourself, because a lot of people keep going out the same way their ancestors did. You got to stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I swear to God. That's true. Self-made, not self-made. What the hell? I'm smoking. That's true. We gotta prepare. But we should have already been preparing. And together, I don't even want to rub elbows with some of these suckers. Am I still live, man? It shows, man, say. That's why I be getting discouraged, right? I say, man, if my message ain't getting out there, what am I wasting my time for? It's people in real life that like hearing conversation, like for real, for real. Can y'all hear me now? They doing everything, man, and my channel is a channel they don't want out there. You got to know your worth. That's the basics of the message. Because you'll fall for anything. You don't know what you're worth, and who decides to get your time, right? Who you give your time to, your energy to, your listening ear to, your conversation to, your money to. Who do you give it to? I know a lot of people say they ain't none of your business, but god dang, some gotta change. Some gotta change. You can't support people who don't show that they deserve support. That's like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's a lot of, I'm not against social benefits, right? But god dang, how long you gonna do that before you do good? That's supposed to be a crutch, not a crutch. A pick me up, not to live on it. And then a lot of people say, "Oh man, they say a lot, bro." But the main excuse is, if they get it, I got it. If the government want to give me something free, I got it. But that's why you in the state of mind you are in now. You don't want to learn nothing new. To elevate your mind and thoughts is a challenge for you. God dang, I'm gonna get off this sucker. Man, there's a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna end it. It's a lot of people I knew from back in the gap who didn't. We know a lot of people, right? But I'm so proud of those that I seen do a 180. They just turned just enough to stay out the way, but in the way. They got jobs. They raising their kids, and they getting old with their kids. They having grandkids. They kids having kids makes them grandparents. Who would have thought, man? Some of these youngsters don't even make it to 30. It ain't about 18. Back in the day, it was, man, say, back in the day, it's just make it to 18, man. Now these people, this generation and the generation before, all of them ain't clucked out, but some of them fell victim to a lot of cluckism. I don't know if y'all can still hear me because it's showing that they ready for me to get off. I know people have said they've been riding with me and then I just go off sides, whoop, 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 or I'm not getting good signal. Can y'all hear me now? But I definitely want to close out and say this. It's a time limit to everything. But in 2024, if you're still wasting your energy on a dead end road, that's you that got the mental issue. Nobody can make you follow nobody. It's about your self-esteem and how somebody make you feel, right? But do they make do they make you, could you be the weak one? Do they make you feel real good, like you don't have to hold no accountability if you act like this and act like that? No, you gotta hold yourself accountable. If you ain't got a job and you 30, that's a little pushing it, right? But you ain't start your professional career. Now everybody ain't, a professional person. But god dang, you gotta do more. Yeah. You gotta do more if you haven't got to that level. Now I was gonna give you some good game. And I got sidetracked. But the good game is this: no matter what city we're in, you can go to whatever city you're, say for Houston.org. Say for instance you're in Austin.org, like work. Like the org is the work, code for work, job search. You can find something in there making more than what you making sitting on the couch. That's starting a professional career. All the city jobs are either state or government. And then you'll be looking back on your life and say, damn, 5 years from now, if you just now starting, damn, this is all I had to do. It's going to be rough sometimes because a lot of y'all can't take no guidance. Y'all want to go in the door being the boss. I did. That's the only reason I know. I did. Man, I got that badge and I say, man, what? He talking to me like, what? Man, say, man, F this job, man. I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad I didn't do it. And I had some coworkers at that time, some friends that say, don't do it. You got to have friends like that, man. If all your friends, y'all want to crash out together like y'all on y'all teams, and knowing that you 35, 40, 45, 50, and higher, you been a dummy. You been a class clown. Yeah, you know. You know you have. You just been tricking a lot of people, making them believe in your cluckism. Yeah, some people just slow like that. Why would I want to follow somebody that can't do better than me? I want to mess with, I ain't follow nobody but Yahweh, but I want to mess with people who got a good understanding about where they want to go, not still trying to figure it out. I don't have time to raise nobody else grown kids, right? I got minds of my own. But yeah, go to any city that you're in, and whatever your city, just put .org and watch how you get blessed with some jobs. But you got to be willing to work. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You get that memo? Life ain't free. Everything costs. And if you feeling like you're what? I think 2 Chainz was the last not old, but past the time, right? Of the one who got a career kicked off. But his hustle was different. Rick Ross, they hustle different. It's a lot of people. You could be one of those that hustle different, but if you're dealing with clubs, you still gonna have the same results next year, if it isn't next year. Can y'all still hear me? Came back on? Because I'm finna end it. I can have an ending words of the day, right? The ending words of the day is focus on yourself so you and your family can do better. F for everybody else. Because at the end of the day, when it's time to help out, if you can't help yourself out, how can you help your friends out? We still learning, right? What's the purpose? As long as you know something of your worth, the purpose come in time with hard work. I didn't get this way, and people that's a little bit that's successful more than me, right? Been doing this overnight, bro. That Hollywood sign bonus, man, say, man, that ain't real. Because they ain't in the same goofy state of mind. What is money if you ain't got no mind? What is money when you can't read the contract? How long they been talking about this 360 deal? Them youngsters still falling for it because it's more than what they got. Hey, you got to get yourself out the situation of poverty, right? But don't sell your soul in a web that you can't never get out of. And then, you know, a couple of what? How long do money last for people who don't know how to budget their money? It don't last long. They go get them a chain. They go get them a car. Goddamn. Money gone. You follow what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a situation that is hard to dig up out of it. All for the money. You see a lot of successful rappers, quote unquote, that didn't transcend into the bliss. You don't even see them no more. It ain't like they fell off. It's they got tired of either or. They didn't want to walk through that door, or they got tired of being Mr. Nice Guy, or she got tired of being Mr. Nice Lady. What's her name? Taji? She got on there and really just, you know, pulled it out, but then sympathy comes when you know the game. Why would I be sorry for you and then I go to work every day? You act. Yeah, that's a job, but you're acting. And I think you act on the crime, right? It's a true fact, but you wrong person telling it. Let's go get a 9-to-5 person say, hey man, I feel like they keep looking over me getting a promotion because of my race, right? That's believable. But you should have known you was a puppet for Hollywood from the get-go. Take one? Yeah. So I don't want to hear all that. Y'all boycotted it anyway. Remember that? Nobody really cared. People just stopped. God dang, Hollywood, they ain't paying y'all like that. Y'all got to be out here boycotting. Screenwriters, man, find you another talent. Like build up a whole area with your hands, right? Build up a whole area with your hands. And then see if people pat you on the back or give you some kind of donation or something. But acting, back in the day, I used to say, man, damn, Denzel Washington, boy, he's a good actor. But why he keep, no. See, we'll do that another day. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day. And I hope I said something to enlighten your mind and give you the understanding that whatever you're doing, if it's positive, keep on pushing. I hope I did. I hope I became an inspiration in your life, man. Hey, man, like you always hear it. If I can make it, you can make it. There's no struggle after. There's nothing you can do after. It's nothing that you cannot do with a little bit of effort. You'll be amazed what you have balled up in you. You know, every day ain't no good day. I know this. Every day is not a good day. But I know it's more good days than bad days if you're getting on your feet out of bed. Because there's a lot of people can't get out of bed. You don't look. We'll do that next. Lord's willing, this your boy Slugger, and you already know. ATX, nigga, the north side. Let me give you a ride, though. See ya.
in and out with my girlfriend, my sister fighting with boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga, it look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own health. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, niggas get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you're wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from a life of strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same.
You're doing great time for
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kale go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bells go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now it's a hair-thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to making sure before I leave my 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar, why I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Like I said, man, I don't know what was going on with the live, but I hope that y'all got the message. I know I probably was cutting out. Man, I get so excited to say I'm able to speak my truth, not make up anything. It's always going to be the same. But like I said, hopefully tomorrow, Lord's will, holla at your boy. It's your boy Slugger. Peace.